So let's have a look at the next set of tools in Illustrator. We've had a look at these ones up here. We're up to about the paintbrush. The paintbrush tool allows you to brush freehand, and you can modify the stroke, color obviously. Up the top here, you can also modify the stroke color down the bottom here. Make sure that it is selected before you modify the color. You can modify the stroke weight. Not forgetting that any word that you see on your interface that has some dotted lines means that there's a sub-menu in there that you can play around with. You can change whether or not it's uniform. And of course there's the palette that really describes all the types of brushes that you can choose from. You've also got this library of brushes that you can go into and play around with those. Opacity, you can dim up, dim down, etc. So there's lots of different tools and libraries to play around with that way. Other tools that you may want to look at are the shaper tool. It makes an assumption of what you're trying to draw. So for instance, if I'm trying to draw a circle, it's not very accurate, but it will try and distinguish what kind of shape I'm trying to make, which is pretty cool. Pencil tool, similar to the brush tool. The smoothing tool is a nice one, so that if you create a shape, for instance, that has lots of little anchor points and you're trying to create a rounded kind of shape, the smoother tool, just find it again, maybe I should pull out that palette. Smoother tool allows you to go, whoops, let's select it, allows you to go over these anchor points and smooths them out. And you can go over as many times as you like and it will try and smooth out that shape for you. Eraser tools, there's some in there as well. Transform tools, so if you want to rotate or reflect your shape. The reflect tool is a little bit different that's the rotate tool there. And I might do another tutorial on the reflect tool so you get to see that. Transform tool allows you to scale things up and down and move them around, which is nice. I'll just come back into the screen here. Maybe I'll just delete some of these other shapes. So these are all good tools to get familiar with as well.